So I'm just a young, stupid dog. And like I said, this is the tales of the dog wars. Why it became named the dog wars, I have no conception. I had nothing to do with it. I'm a narrator or a biographer of the dog wars. So maybe that's why they call it the dog wars. I'm a talking dog, so perhaps that's why they call it the dog wars. Anyways, as heretofore mentioned, we've taken the man away from the Andy Griffith phone in the Dutch Renaissance table, which was the construct of how we were telling this tale, and we've moved him out into the real world. It wasn't our choice. We told the man you should not be doing this, but the man, who's an oxygen deprivation brain injury survivor, was like, you should stay in the manor house and, conduct your war, like the king. They would tell the king at some point, like they told King David or King Arthur, they told King Henry VIII, at some point you can't keep going out with the troops and fighting. But the man, he don't get it. You can't convince him. He got to go outside and get involved with the nitty-gritty bullshit. He went to this restaurant and he gave this guy a beat down. I think this guy's name was Russell. He was this big, brutish guy who was a bouncer over there from Paducah, a big bouncer down there on 95th Street. And everybody's like, oh, God, how'd the man beat that curly-headed fuck? He's like a mountain. He's like a big block of wood sitting on a cinder block sitting on a big block of wood. How'd the man take him down? The man let him go through the doors first when he called him outside at the restaurant when the man was trying to dog this big hunk of a man's woman. And he didn't know it because the man wouldn't do that because he's a little religious. He's a very religious individual. So he wouldn't try to push his way in on somebody else's. He wouldn't have broke up a family or even a relationship. He only dates single women or women that are, free at that particular moment. Anyways, this big guy, Russell, comes up and says, this is my woman. And the man's like, yeah, she don't want to go with you. So anyways, this guy says he's going to do this, that, the other thing. The man, in his pocket, he had a vicious knife. It's not really in his pocket. He keeps it in some kind of a holster right down from the knife sticks, it touches like his belly button, it goes down halfway down his sack. He's got this knife sheath somewhere embedded right at the front of his pants. You pull out that knife, he'll start slashing it's like a half a sword, this knife. Anyways, so this guy comes up, he's like, that's my woman. The man's like, I didn't know about it. He's like a little pissed at the woman. He's like, all right, come on. So he says to Russell, hey, big guy, let's go outside. We'll settle this outside. The man, cunningly, even though he's like oxygen deprivation, brain injury, idiotic, he's a stupidic man, he's cunning. He has wisdom and he's cunning. He says, you go first to the door. As soon as Russell stepped through the door, the man gave him a vicious blow right at the back, at the bottom of his skull, right where his spine connects to his skull. I think they call it the cerebral cortex. I'm not sure. I'm a young, stupid dog. How would I know? It's like just to the left of the pituitary gland. At the pituitary gland, you hit the guy hard enough, he goes out cold. He punches Russell with a vicious, hard, straight right. Russell topples down these stairs. The man goes down, he pounces on Russell, starts kicking the ever-loving shit out of him. And then Russell's friends come up. The man pulls out his big, giant knife. It's like a half of a sword. It's like a short sword. A short sword. I forget what they call it. Anyways, I'm a stupid dog. How would I know? This thing is more than a knife. He starts slashing, waving. He's like, I'll kill you. I'll kill this one. I'll do this, whatever. Anyways, turns out that the man has, whatever you say, he has collected or occurred or recurred or whatever you call the ire. He's garnered the ire of his enemies. And this whole thing with Russell, I don't know if Russell is connected, but everybody's up in arms because he stomped the living piss. Literally the piss came out of Russell as the man stomped him. Russell was unconscious, so the man kicked the shit out of him, kicked him in his kidneys and his liver, kicked him in his duodenum, trying to get him to, shit his pants and piss himself. He kicked him in his face to knock half his teeth out of his mouth. He tried to bust his nose. He tried to make him choke on his own blood. Anyways, This is the Dog Wars episode 10, and it just gets a lot more freaky deaky and a lot more worse from here on out. But the whole thing, this was a precursor to the fact that the man realizes now that he's got to raise up an army. He was begging Uncle Denner to come. He was, I forget who else, he was contemplating getting up with Cold Store Jimmy. But guess what? The man, he's got this secret army, this secret force that he's about to not conjure up, but, reconnect with. He's got a secret force. And this force, you want to tune in for episode 11, because when you find out who his army is, you're going to be like, holy shit, I never would have guessed that. I never would have thought it. I never would have predicted that this is the man's army in this epilogue of the Dog Wars, or epilogue, or eulogy, whatever they call it, this tale of the Dog Wars, this episodic, not a poem, but an episodic prose, the Dog Wars. You could not figure out. But when you tune in and you find out who the core of the man's army to help him prosecute the Dog Wars, to be involved with the Dog Wars, to whatever you say, you're gonna operate the Dog Wars, you're gonna fight the Dog Wars, you're gonna be involved with the Dog Wars. The way the man's prosecuting the Dog Wars, the army he raises up, you would never guess who these people are going to be. Tune in to episode 11 because you'll love it. It's going to be freaky dicky and, happy fun time. I'm a young stupid dog. Don't worry about it. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I am. I'm just, whatever. It's okay.